Thanks for tuning in to hashtag Go Right with Peter Boykin as we give a closer look into the FBI's investigation into the Trump's assassination attempt. Not the first one, the second one, folks. In a shocking turn of events, former President Donald Trump was the target of what the FBI described as an attempted assassination while playing golf at his club in West Palm Beach, Florida. The former president, now campaigning for a return to the White House, was unharmed thanks to the swift action by the Secret Service. A suspect, Ryan Wesley Rolfe, was apprehended after being found with an AK-style rifle, a GoPro camera, 2 backpacks, just 400 yards away from Trump's location on the course. This incident marks the second major attempt on Trump's life in recent months, raising critical concerns about his safety and adequacy of protective measures. In a previous attack, Trump was grazed by a bullet during a rally in Pennsylvania. A number of people were killed. The frequency of these incidents highlights the growing political tension in our nation. The man behind the attack, Ryan Rolfe, has a criminal history, and it comes close to home here, folks, with convictions dating back to 2002 in North Carolina, where I live. His background includes a mix of offenses such as carrying a concealed weapon, hit and run, and driving without a license. Though once a Trump supporter, Rolfe had expressed disappointment in the former president and shifted his political allegiance. He had also been involved in controversial activities, such as in attempting to recruit Afghan soldiers for the conflict in Ukraine. Authorities are now investigating the possible motives behind this brazen attack. Despite the threat, Trump remains resolute. In a message to his supporters, Trump wrote, quote, "There were gunshots in my vicinity, but I am safe and well. Nothing will slow me down. I will never surrender." The event has prompted heightened security measures around the former president. At his events, Trump's security detail has expanded with bulletproof glass and additional law enforcement resources in place. This attempted assassination sheds light on the increased hostility and dangers faced by political leaders, especially during heated campaigns. With tensions running high, political violence is becoming an unfortunate reality in our constitutional republic. And Vice President Kamala Harris and President Joe Biden condemned these attacks, emphasizing the need for peace and order in our political process. However, the question remains, are we doing enough to prevent these kinds of threats in the future? As the investigation continues, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has launched a separate state-level inquiry about how the suspect managed to get so close to the former president. And concerns over the effectiveness of the Secret Service's current protocols has been raised, particularly when considering Trump's high-profile status as a former president and leading political figure. This disturbing event is yet another chapter in a campaign season full of twists and turns. Trump, now a central figure in the Republican nomination process, has faced not just political opposition, but literal threats to his life. As the stakes increase, voters are left to consider the broader implications of such extreme acts of violence and their impact on our nation's future. I think it's time for us to go right. And let me give you a hashtag Go Right recap. Former President Donald Trump was the target of an assassination attempt at his Florida golf course, marking the second major attempt on his life in recent months. Thanks to the swift response of the Secret Service, Trump was unharmed. But the incident has raised serious questions about the security of high-profile political figures. The suspect, Ryan Wesley Rolfe, had a long history of criminal behavior and had previously expressed disappointment in Trump, shifting his support to Biden and Harris. As we look to the future, this incident is a sobering reminder of the political violence that continues to escalate in our constitutional republic. While authorities investigate, Trump remains undeterred, assuring supporters that he will not be slowed down in his quest to return to the White House. In closing, folks, for a more detailed coverage of ongoing updates, head to gorightnews.com. Follow hashtag GoRight with Peter Boykin on Rumble at gorightnews.com or GoRightNews, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook for the latest in political news and analysis. Support our efforts by donating through Cash App at $Peter Boykin 1 with links available on gorightnews.com and peterboykin.com. Remember, folks, when the radical left can't lie, when they can't manipulate, or they can't cheat, they turn to violence. Violence. So let's stand united to ensure that they don't succeed. And let's keep the peace. God bless everybody.